I am so excited to have Riti here because, as you know, I only recommend products that we have tested and that we think are amazing. And Riti's product is one of them, called Rank My Agent. And so she's going to present in a second. I'll probably bypass some of these slides. Most of you guys know who I am, so I'm not going to get into this. One of the things we're going to talk about is the US, what's happening with the US version. Riti's going to go over that with us today. And so let me just stop my share. Who needs to hear me talk? Let me just, Ray, can we give Riti access? Riti, can you see the share?
Yeah, she should be able to. She's the co-host.
Perfect. Well, she's
okay. Perfect.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay.
Okay. Good day, everyone. Just wanted to get some indication. Can you see my screen?
You got it. Yep.
Awesome. Well, Darcy and Ray, thank you for having me here. Really highly appreciate. Looking forward to talking to all of you today about how to build your business with the power of online reviews.
Super important.
That's right. That's right. So the session itself will be 45 minutes in length, followed by that Q&A. And feel free to go ahead in that chat box and ask any questions, and we'll definitely address them at the end of the presentation today. To get started, a little bit about myself. I come from a technology background, having worked in emerging technologies for about 15 years prior to founding Rank My Agent. In between, I also became licensed as an agent working in Ontario and in Alberta. So, coming from that technology background and also with that real estate background gave me a really keen idea, really keen understanding of what are the issues that agents go through. And the whole idea of Rank My Agent is to raise the bar in our industry and connect the very best professionals to the public based on verifiable reviews. When I founded Rank My Agent with our team, we found that there was a lot of noise out there. It was really hard to go online and find trustworthy agents to work with, because there was a lot of slander. There was a lot of competitors that were posting things online for other agents, and it was really hard to figure out if this really is a real agent, authentic person that I would like to work with. So yeah, that's how the journey of Rank My Agent started. We started with about 500 agents as a test group, and now have expanded to close to 10,000 agents, mostly in Canada currently, but we're looking to grow that audience into the US as well. So today's presentation is about why online reviews are important for your business, how you can track what is being said about you online. So I'll show you how you can set up Google Alerts. So that's going to make it really easy for you to know if anyone has ever posted anything about you. Highly encourage you to do that today. But then we're going to talk into the benefits of collecting online reviews, followed by an overview of Rank My Agent. We'll get into the Rank My Agent demo. We're going to talk about what we offer for team and offices, talk about Realtor Ca integrations we have and how you implement those. And then we're going to talk about how you can really optimize Rank My Agent so that you get shown on Google searches. And then I want to leave you with some real life case studies and examples of what you could be doing and how you can leverage reviews onto your business, helping you generate more business. So then we'll open up to questions. So let's get started here. Why are online reviews so important? I mean, when you look at solid stats, you look at 90% of the people will research you on Google before they call you. And if you're an agent, I'll probably want to search your first name, last name with Realtor. And it'll be interesting to see what comes up, because if the review sites are not coming up in that search as the top 3 sites on the first page, then it's not really your story. It's not really what you want to share. You want to make sure you do have some verifiable reviews for yourself that do come up. And if you look at the power of reviews, It's known that if you're going to buy a product and it has at least 5 reviews, the chances of you, wanting to use that product is about 270% versus you not having any reviews. So if you are not collecting reviews in 2021, if you've not been doing this as part of your business strategy, I really feel you are leaving money on the table. You are leaving that, that could easily be yours. So I highly encourage you to start collecting reviews. When we look at what people look for in an agent, it's not surprising that people want to work with someone they can trust. So someone that is honest, of course, someone who is knowledgeable about the purchase process, and someone, of course, who will get back to us right away, who's responsive to our needs. And so this data came from the Generational Trends report. However, this data has not changed over the last, I want to say, 10, 15 years. I've been following these trend reports, and this is exactly what the consumer wanted a decade ago and they want today. They want these factors, and this is what Rank My Agent was built on. Our survey has been designed to showcase how you are in these types of factors that are important for the public. At this point, I think it's a great idea to show you how you can be in the know of what people are saying to you, saying about you. What you want to do is, I'm going to actually share a browser with you at this point to show you how you can set up Google Alerts. So if I go to Google and then I / to alerts, I'm currently logged into my Google page here. I'm logged into Google. So the first thing you'd want to do is be logged in, and then you'll be taken to an area such as this. All you need to do is type in your name. So, if you type in your name, if I type in Riti Verma, I'm going to create an alert. And then there's some options here about how often should I be notified, what languages, what regions, and then I can create this alert. And you'll see that the alert actually has already been created for me. And so anytime anyone is to post anything about myself online, I would get an email notifying me. Highly encourage you to do this. This is really beneficial as you want to find out more about what people are saying before something is written about you. You want to know. Yeah, so I encourage you to do that today. What are some of the benefits of collecting reviews? So reviews in my mind are a puzzle. They connect what people are saying for you about you in the offline world, in the real world, to what is being said online. And those two stories have to correlate. If the offline and online do not correlate together, then we've got a problem. So, that's why you need these reviews to bind that world together. And, I highly encourage you to start collecting reviews if you have not done that already, because you do need to have that online story. Reviews also help you amplify your reach. So one review can go onto your social networks, it can go onto your other profiles on your websites, so that they really help people find out more about yourself. They highlight your brand stories. I mean, what better advertising than people actually, sharing what that experience was working with you? You can't, market yourself this way. You cannot spend advertising dollars this way other than, people actually sharing their authentic stories with the public on how that journey was. And I think, that's why reviews are so powerful, and that's why they convert so easily to sales. Because by the time you read these reviews, you are convinced that you want to work with that person. Reviews also help share team and office success. They do that via, we have different widgets, which are different pieces of code you can add to your own website that help share how the whole team is performing, how an office is performing, so that you can all work together to, celebrate those successes and share them. They certainly help you gain insights about your business. So the reviews can teach you on how to hone that business further, who your brand ambassadors are, who would be sending you those referrals. So these insights, are really powerful as you are developing that business. Now, people talk about lead generation source, but in my eyes, reviews are a client generation source. Because these reviews, when they're written with that authentic voice, they're so powerful that people do want to work with you. So I've seen this over and over again, and we'll definitely talk about the case studies and talk about the success of people with reviews, what agents have been seeing. But you're going to see over time that this is a great client generation source for you. Now, reviews do connect the online world to the offline world. And sorry, just give me 1 second here. Sorry, I'm just in a presentation. Okay, so they do connect the online world with the offline world, and we do that with social media. So you can see here examples of social media and how agents have shared their reviews across the web. So you can see how these testimonials have been repurposed. I love how these agents here, the Hammer team on the right-hand side, they've taken the buyer sellers, they've taken the seller's photograph, and they have the testimonial, and then they have the third-party verification that, the review was written on a third-party platform, and then they've shared this on social media. They've shared it on Facebook. Here are some more examples of taking that offline world to online and back and forth. I like the way that Tim here has also taken signage. So he's taken his read my reviews banner here on top and added his profile information. So that's a great way to encourage people to go online and find out more about himself. So if you are a Canadian agent, you can share reviews on Realtor.ca, and we'll talk more about this integration, but highly encourage you to implement this if you haven't already. Reviews are also SEO optimized for searches, so that when you search for best agents in a certain city or a neighborhood and you type in best real estate agents in that area, if you do have reviews on a platform such as Rank My Agent, you do show up in those searches. So you can see that organically Rank My Agent does really well and does show up on page 1. Talking about how agents have been doing using Rank My Agent. We've got Terry Ossie here, who we actually sent out some surveys last year to see how they're doing, and you'll see that Terry had about over $92,000 of gross commissions that he ties back to Rank My Agent and his reviews. We've got John Gaio from the east side, from Toronto side, who has said 40,000 business leads have come in since he joined and $40,000 in business. And then we have Scarlett Barber, and she gets about 10 business leads a month and 15 leads converted into deals in 2020. We've got Andrew here from East Coast, from Toronto, 6 property sales and $165,000 in commissions. And these guys all attribute their success using reviews, their success, the client generation source is leading them to business. If you want to read more about these case studies, you can certainly head over to rankmyagent.com, agent resources, and that will give you more information. So I really hope that these examples tell you what the benefits of collecting reviews are, and if you haven't started to collect reviews, you really do start jumping on that and start collecting. So what is Rank My Agent? Well, Rank My Agent is the Canadian leading online platform that connects real estate professionals and brokers to the public. We do that based on verifiable reviews, and all reviews are based on firm closed transactions. And we do also have open access to APIs that allows reviews to be displayed on other brand sites, on office websites, on other portals such as Realtor.ca, Remax.ca. So they do give you that option. Let's talk about Rank My Agent on a very top level now. So key benefits, you can build your online profile using Rank My Agent, which will help you get shown on Google searches. You can ramp up your SEO so that automatically you will get shown. I will talk more about that and how you can really hone into that using the platform itself. We do have accounts for individuals, for teams, and for offices with a centralized dashboard. If you are an office, we actually even have an integration with Lone Wolf, which is the Broker Wolf, the accounting software, and that can automatically help you trigger out review requests on closings, so just to help you automate everything. You can even sync Google reviews to your Rank My Agent profile. We'll show you that. Two new updates we recently had is that we can help you share your reviews on LinkedIn and Google reviews after they get published on Rank My Agent. So I'll show you how you can do that. And then you can also share these ratings and testimonials everywhere. So that's, very top level summary of Rank My Agent. A question that comes up very often is why Rank My Agent? Why a real estate platform versus Google? So Rank My Agent is very hyper focused into real estate, whereas Google is everything and anything for anyone. So you could have a competitor posting on Google. You could have someone that you don't know who's just randomly posting for you. Whereas in Rank My Agent, everything is verified. It is based on firm closed transactions. So you're not going to see slander on the platform. You're going to see authentic reviews. So that's how, on a very high level, we differ from Google. Then we allow you to aggregate reviews for teams, for offices. Google does not do that. Everything is based on those firm closed transactions. You do get to see your reviews before they go live on Rank My Agent. With Rank My Agent, we also have an early resolution period in case if issues arise and you need to address issues with a client prior to making a review go live. So there is that option to have an early resolution to respond to a review before it goes live. We do allow for integration onto Realtor.ca for those Canadian agents, and we'll be happy to talk more about Realtor.com possibilities. Certainly would like to build on that in the near future. Also, we allow geo-farming of reviews, and that's very powerful with Rank My Agent. Another good thing about Rank My Agent is the marketing that you can do with the platform. So each and every review, after it gets published, you can actually add a photograph to that review. You can download that review for use into your listing presentations. So we'll show you more about that. And our team is very accessible, be it phone, chat, or email. We are right there. So this really is, the difference between us and Google. At this point, I think it's a great time for me to actually give you a live demo of Rank My Agent. So I'm going to open up the browser, and what we're going to do is I'm going to log in as an agent. Actually already logged in, but if you don't have a Rank My Agent account, what you want to do is head over to what is Rank My Agent, and you can click the real estate professional area and you can get a free trial. If you click on this button, you do get a 30-day free premium trial to try out the services. So we do validate before we give you access. So we do check if you are currently licensed and everything is in good order before we give you access. But once you do get that access, what you want to do is click login. And you want to log in as the username and the password that you had set when you first signed up. So I'm going to log in as my test agent here, Lori Hughes. Once I'm logged in here, I'm taken to a dashboard. Within this dashboard, you're going to see some basic details about yourself and your current reviews, if you have any yet. First thing first is head over to My Account, Edit Profile. This is where you get started. You put in your basic details, your bio, your designations. If you need to select more than one, if you're a Mac user, just hold the Command key and the Control key, and that would allow you to, actually the Shift key, and that would allow you to select more than one option of different designations you have. languages that you speak, any other social media IDs that you have that you want to add. Highly encourage you to add that. You can also add a YouTube video or a Vimeo video, and then your basic brokerage details. On the left-hand side, if you have a couple of reviews already, you can select a featured review. I'll show how that looks like shortly. You can also add specializations that you focus on. So just click the plus sign, and then there's a drop-down. Just select the type of properties that you focus on, be it commercial properties that you work with. For services, you could be a senior specialist. You could focus on first-time buyers. You definitely want to let the public know what your focus is. Now, one of the real powerful pieces of Rank My Agent is the geo-farming bit here. So we have, different states or different provinces that you could focus on. So say if I'm in Ontario, then I can select a city such as Toronto. And then I can dive down and further look for neighborhoods in that area. So say if I'm focusing more on High Park, I can get that added in. So I highly encourage you to go ahead and start adding these neighborhoods. So if you want to add more than one, you can continue this way. So I'm going to actually go back to, first of all, pick the province, so Ontario, and then Toronto. So I can pick more than one, then make sure you click the plus sign. So that's going to get that province added. You can even share your awards. You certainly do want to let your client base and the public that comes to Rank My Agent, let them know about what, if there are any awards you received. All you need to do is write the award description, and then you can upload a photograph of that award and then click save. And then, those awards would show. So once your profile is all ready, the next step is just basically update your profile so everything gets saved. Let's just actually browse to an agent's profile to take a look. So I'm going to look at Simon Hunt's profile. He's based out of Calgary. You can see that he has quite a lot of reviews on Rank My Agent. He's been with us for a number of years. You can see that he's added a video. He's got a featured review. And then you can see that here are his reviews. I love the fact that he's adding photographs. He's adding neighborhoods that, where this review came from. So you can see that this is very powerful as people are trying to learn more about you and trying to understand, what type of homes you sell, what type of properties you focus on. So, I encourage you to, definitely add those. You can see examples here. So now that your profile is all ready, the next step for yourself to set up Rank My Agent is start requesting those reviews. We've made it really easy to request reviews. All you do is click Request Review here. You would put in the email address of the client that you just firmed up the deal with, or someone you've already sold to, or that they've purchased with yourself. Put in the email address. If that email address is not in the system, you would want to add that email address in. As you can see, I'm adding an email address and it's not in the system. So it's saying you can either continue by just clicking here, or you can add that contact. You'd want to add that contact if you plan to send them another email in the future. Say if they're a repeat client, say if you do need to reach out to them for a reminder. So I'm going to actually just add in this and then click save. So now that I've added the client, you can see that the email address has dropped down here. The next step for yourself is to see which template. So you can select a template that you want to use. Now, Rank My Agent comes pre-built with one template, the default Can You Recommend Me? However, we do have a bundle of templates. Let me actually find you the bundle to show you what this looks like. So we have created an ultimate bundle of templates to help you. Go to my slides. So the template basically is a template that allows you to basically, for all types of scenarios, be it as you firm up a deal many years after a deal is closed, if you recently sold, if you recently bought, if you want to transfer the review from another platform onto Rank My Agent, the template bundle basically gives you the ability to basically copy and paste the templates that we've created for you, customize them further, and then get them added onto your review templates on Rank My Agent, so that when you do have to send it out, you can easily send out these requests. And what we'll do after this webinar is send Darci that so that she can send it out to everyone that has joined us and signed up for the webinar, so that you do have access to those those templates. So, the templates, say if I'm transferring from another platform, here is that template here. And all I have to do next is click send request. And this will send out that request. Now you're probably wondering, has my request been sent out? The next step is head over to my account, review stats. You can see that here's the timestamp, here's the information of the request that was just sent out. This is what that email looks like. You can see it's branded with your photograph, with your brokerage details, and this is what gets sent to the client. Once they get this email, it also has stats on, has the client viewed that email? Has the survey been started? Has the survey been completed? And then it even gives you a reminder, a little action here where you can resend a request in case if your client has not responded to that email. This is actually just a new feature we added about a month ago, so that, moving forward from a month ago, you can start resending requests. So let's, at this point, kind of review what we've talked about. We've talked about setting up your profile. We've talked about sending requests. We've talked about the review stats that helps you monitor the reviews that you are receiving. Now, what exactly is this Rank My Agent survey? Let's log out and show you what the survey is all about. So I'm going to just go back to Simon's profile here. What I'm going to do is click write a review. You can see that here is the survey that we have. The survey was very much based on the generational trends reports, looking at what people are looking for in an agent. And you can see that there is, first of all, a 5-star quick rate that allows your clients to easily, if they're in a rush and they want to give you a 5 out of 5, they can easily get these sliders moved to 5 out of 5. Basically, we are asking them to tell us how that experience was based on neighborhood knowledge, experience, professionalism, negotiation skills, property knowledge, communication skills, and contact expectations. This is the area where they go ahead and write a review for you. So this is the area that they would write that. And then we do ask if any factors were beyond the control of the agent, because we know that sometimes vendors such as banks can also cause delays that are way out of the control of an agent, and it's important to be aware of that. We do ask if they received value from the transaction and if they would use your services again. Very useful to know if they would use your services again, because that's where your brand ambassadors would come from, and this insight is very important. So then we ask for transaction details, such as the address, and I just want to mention, if they do not want to use your real name, if they don't want to use their real name, and they don't have to, they can use an alias here in the first name, last name, but the email must be correct. Once they fill out this survey for you, all they have to do is click confirm review. They will receive an email in their inbox, and they have to validate that, and then you will be notified. One thing I do want to also note for you guys is that if you have used the request review functionality to request that review, so if you have used that functionality, and you've used this whole process here, Then that first name, last name, and email address will be pre-filled for your client, so that client will not have to do that manually, saving them a step. So I highly encourage you to use the designed feature within Rank My Agent to request a review versus just sending it out. But yeah, so that's available for you. So let's, we talked about review submission. We've talked about review request tracking here. Now, we have added some new features with Rank My Agent that allow you to be found in various ways. One of the ways is top reviewed. So top reviewed basically looks at agents that are the top reviewed in that city or that neighborhood based on what that client has searched. But then we've also added a layer of top reviewed locally, because we do realize that while top reviewed is based on geofarming and also where the surveys are coming from, top reviewed locally considers who has actually done business based on the surveys returned. So we look at the neighborhoods, we look at the cities that those surveys have come from, and we also look at the timing of when the deals closed. And based on that data, we have created top reviewed locally, and we've also created trending. So trending is not the highest reviewed person, but it's the person that maybe over the last 90 days has been collecting a lot of reviews in that area. So that's someone that's working hard to build their online reputation. So I definitely want to give that person also some importance. And one of the things with Rank My Agent is that if you are, if your area does not have reviews yet, if it's a new area, it's a great opportunity for you to be one of the first people to really jump on board and start collecting reviews. I'm thinking a lot about the US audience here today that has not done much with reviews but is looking to gain some traction. I highly encourage you to get started so that you can be the first one in your city, in that area, in that pocket to build that presence. You're certainly going to see a rise with SEO. Now, reviews can be optimized for geofarming. To do that is, let me show you where that is located. In your account, head over to My Account. We want to head over to Reviews. And you're going to see that there is an area here with pending reviews. So pending reviews are the ones that require some interaction, be it that you need to approve them by clicking approve, be it that you're not going to approve them because they don't meet our guidelines, or something that is awaiting moderation would be here. At times you'll see that reviews are awaiting moderation in our system. Perhaps the address is not full, perhaps your client is not verified, and you can certainly reach out to us if that's the case, and we'll expedite it. So we do have a human moderation team with the automated system tied in. And then we have our reviews right here. So these are the live reviews. What you want to do is head over to these three dots here. And so this area would allow you to do extra functionality such as add photographs, download graphics. The geofarming bit comes in here. So for each and every review, you'd want to click and select the country, the province, the city, and also the neighborhood. Some of this actually may come in from the client when they submit, but if you see that it's not accurate, or if you know you need to update it, you can do it here. So that's going to help you with the local searches. Highly encourage you to do that. The next thing is, of course, these three dots, and you can respond to reviews by clicking Edit Response. You can, type in your response. Highly encourage you to do that because people are interested in what you are responding, how you're responding, and what you are saying. I certainly do always read responses, even when I'm on Yelp and I'm picking a restaurant. I want to actually see what the owner had to say about that experience and what their point of view was. So certainly make the time to respond. When you do respond, you will get a notification. The client will get a notification that you have responded. You can also download these graphics. Another thing is, your review will be something like this, but what you can do is start adding photographs. So click Manage Photo, and then you can browse and pick a photograph that you want to upload and click Save. And just make sure you have permission from your, from your client that you can post that picture, and then you can save it and you can upload it. So, we talked about basic functionalities here and how you can leverage these reviews further by downloading these graphics and also getting them added. There's also an area here called widgets. Widgets basically allow you to take your reviews from Rank My Agent and automatically get them posted onto your own websites. To do that, you would select the type of widget you want. So here's an example of a narrow widget. There's also a wide version. What you simply do is copy the code, and you would either send this to your web developer and you would tell them to post it into their the HTML area of their website. We do have a FAQ here right in the bottom that can help you with any common questions you have. So here is the widget information one. And this will basically, this is the wide version, by the way. And this will basically walk you through the process of getting this widget added onto your own website. The great thing about this is you don't have to start adding manual testimonials, and everything will be synced up from Rank My Agent onto your own website. Just gonna get back into our deck here. So for our Canadian agents, I want to talk about this Realtor.ca integration. Let's just actually open up that browser again. By the way, the FAQ also has a step-by-step, showing you the documentation on how you can go about adding the Realtor.ca. But I quickly did also want to show you where this is located. So what you're going to do is head over to, I believe it's member.realtor.ca. Let's just verify that. Yes, member.realtor.ca. I'm going to choose your board and then your user ID and password. So once you're logged in, you're going to see that there is a My Resources area. And then right on the left-hand side, you'll see there's Update My Profile. So I'm going to click on Update My Profile. And then I would also go over to my Rank My Agent. I'd be logged in. I'll grab this unique ID. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to head over to my Realtor.ca. And all you have to do is on the Realtor ratings and testimonials, paste that ID. So I'm going to paste that ID that I just grabbed. And then I'm going to click link to my Realtor.ca profile. So that's, and then you'll have some terms that you'll just have to agree on. And then you would be able to sync up your reviews with Realtor.ca. And when you do this, basically all your active listings, all your profile on Realtor.ca would have those reviews showing. So highly encourage you to do this. If you haven't done this, you can start today, even if you don't have your first review. And this will just help you get your system all ready, when you do start collecting those reviews. Here's the example of how it looks like. So Christine here has her Rank My Agent reviews. These reviews also show on the mobile app now. So you can see here that the reviews are showing. What I really like is if you have a listing and you have an open house, when you print out that listing detail, if you do have Rank My Agent reviews, your name, your photograph will be showing with those stars and with those reviews. It certainly is a great way to build trust. Now, let's talk about amplifying these reviews and what you can do with them. We have integration with Twitter. with this integration with Twitter. Basically, you can connect your Twitter account with Rank My Agent so that anytime you get a review and it goes live on Rank My Agent, it will be shared with your Twitter community and it will be hashtagged with the neighborhood, with the city that you work in. Here are some examples of this. So you'll have like a message come out and then you'll have the badge or your photograph and then you'll have the review. This is actually a really neat thing to do because then it's hashtagged with the area and the common real estate terms, just helping more people find out about yourself. If you are interested in this integration, all you have to do is head over to My Account, Edit Profile. You'll see that there is an area about connecting with Twitter, and then you would be able to do that connection. So we've talked about the Twitter integration. Let's talk about the Google reviews, the Google integration we have. We have an integration with Google where Google reviews can be shown on your profile on Rank My Agent. So I'm gonna actually show you an agent's profile and show you how they've incorporated their Google reviews. So Ben here has 364 Rank My Agent reviews. However, on the bottom of his page here, you will see that he has Google reviews. And these Google reviews are separate from Rank My Agent, but they give a great way to find out a little bit more about Ben outside of Rank My Agent. So the last 5 Google reviews automatically show on his profile. This is something that we can set up on our end. If you are interested in this integration, just send us a note and it's part of the premium features, but we can certainly get that implemented for you. Another integration we have with Google is that we want to make it really easy for your clients to post reviews from Rank My Agent to Google. Because we realize that this is a big pain point for agents. How do you take that one review and you don't want to ask your client over and over again to post it here and there? So what we've done is that once that review is validated and live, an email goes out to your client saying, thank you so much for posting this review. Can you please do an extra favor for your agent by posting this review on Google? And it's basically one click and they can easily get this review posted. If that's something that you're interested in and want to set up, what you want to do is head over to your My Account and you'd want to go into your edit profile again. So the same page that we're in right now. And there is a step-by-step FAQ. It's here, learn more. So this has a lot of nice screenshots and a video that you can follow to do that. But basically you would get your Google page URL and then you would just add it here. Basically what would happen is that when your client gets that review into their own, when it goes live, they can easily get that review pasted for you onto Google. Please note that you do have to have a Gmail account, so your client does have to have that Gmail account if they are going to post it. Okay, so the next integration I want to talk to you about is the LinkedIn integration. The LinkedIn integration works very similar to the Google Reviews integration. The FAQ is located right here. So if you click on that Learn More, you'll be taken to that FAQ about how to do this integration. So basically, with that integration, with one click, your client can take that Rank My Agent review and post it onto the LinkedIn, so that those LinkedIn recommendations are also growing as your Rank My Agent recommendations are growing. Now, just over this summer, we added a new feature that's on beta. Basically, this feature allows you to add photographs to your reviews that are live on Rank My Agent. This currently actually works with Firefox, so you would need Firefox to download the graphics. So I'm going to actually log in quickly as my agent here and show you how easy it is to download these graphics. So if I head over to reviews, and then I head over to any one of these graphics, for example, say if I want to download this, I have a listing presentation tomorrow and I really need to, first of all, I should probably add the details here, where this is from. So I'm going to add the geofarming details, and so I've added those. Next thing is I want to download this graphic. Just click on, hover over the three dots, and you'll see download graphic. And now you can see that I have this beautiful graphic that I can easily share on social media, on Instagram, and also on my listing presentations if I have to quickly get something ready. So I highly encourage you to make use of that. And this is done actually via Firefox. We talked about responding to reviews, so that's really a very important bit of showing your professionalism back to the public that's reading these reviews and also to your clients. And here are some stats just telling you 97% of people are reading those responses to those reviews that are written for you. Talked about those shareable graphics. Let's quickly touch on RMA for offices and teams. So, RMA has been built for the agents, but it's also grown to office and team needs, so that if a team is interested in building their online presence together, teams can actually aggregate all these individual profiles of their team members, as the Tulip team has done here on the right-hand side, so that all the shared reviews can be shown. And then, they can basically gain access, so they get their own dashboard. They can get widgets that they can share on their own websites. So if you're a team looking to build your online repetition together, the Teams option could be for you. We also do have the features that is available for offices as well. Within Rank My Agent, you can even search for teams and brokerages now. So here's our example here showing teams in Ottawa, and then here you see the Hamrid team and the Tulip team. Okay, so over the next 5 minutes, let's quickly give you some examples of what people are doing, just to kind of give you some fuel on how you can use your online reviews. So we've got Dave here from the One side, and I love the fact how he's repurposed his Rank My Agent reviews into listing presentations. So he's taken the branding of Rank My Agent, but he's tied in, the reviews that he's received really nicely, showcasing how he's doing on the platform. And then he's encouraging the client, the potential client, to visit Rank My Agent, a third-party site, to learn more about him. He's also taken it further by on his own website. He's encouraging his clients, don't trust what I'm saying. Go to my testimonials, read and watch what people are saying about me. So, that's a very powerful bit, to take the video and then take the written testimonials that are written and tell the people to learn from others what other people are saying. So that's a great way, I think, to showcase who you are and how you conduct your business. Here are some examples of, we've got, Facebook and Instagram, and we touched on this early on as well about repurposing the testimonial you received, and then, letting people know it's coming from a third-party site, and then the happy seller, having their photograph as well. You can certainly, do this as like an ad. Like, imagine the power of this if you have an ad going in an area that you recently sold in. So people have seen your sold signs, but imagine in that postal code, in that zip code, if ads such as this come up. It just starts to build more awareness about your work. Here's some Facebook examples. I'm just gonna, here's some Instagram examples that we've seen. Here's that Twitter example. So you can also, share your reviews on Facebook. There's a feature within Rank My Agent which allows you to Facebook share. So you have that available as well. If you're just getting started reviews and you don't know how to get started, how to collect your reviews, I encourage you to run a raffle, create some excitement. So this team, Jeff and Bobby from Ottawa, what they did was they had fall home show passes, and they said that if you write a review for us, we will, give you these complimentary passes. You could also do something such as a raffle. If you write a review for me, I will, at the end of the month, have a draw. And there'll be one lucky winner. It could be for like an Amazon gift card, and just to encourage your clients to write reviews that way. So you can go from like 0 to 50 reviews, but it does have to start somewhere, and there is so much power to this. There's also, little signboards that you can get made, as these agents have done, because, they want their clients to go online and read about what people are saying. You can also run ads. Now, Rank My Agent reviews are SEO optimized, so you'll see that there are these stars that come up right after, once they have reviews, you'll see that these orange stars are coming up, and you'll also see the knowledge box. This on the right-hand side is called a Google knowledge box, and you can see reviews from the web being shown here. You can run ads. So Thomas here has run ads where he basically is encouraging people to go to Rank My Agent to learn more about himself, because that's where his reviews are. So he's running an ad with his name. I love how this agent has taken it to another level, where Brian, based out of Calgary, has basically, he has taken his reviews, and there's an ad that was created, a billboard. It was actually a surprise for him on his birthday by his son. And I was actually on my way to Banff when I had, seen the billboard. Then I reached out to him, but yeah. So you can even, be running ads. So he did a little dance here when he saw this. So I want to leave you today with 4 steps to win with reviews in 2021 and beyond. If you do not have a Rank My Agent profile, please do get set up today. We do have free plans and we do have paid plans. But I encourage you to get started and start collecting those reviews. Request reviews after you firm and close every deal. Make this part of your business, make this part of your everyday. Certainly integrate reviews into your CRM systems and other sites. If you are using a CRM system, it's very easy to just create a drip where automatically after a deal goes firm, the request for review goes out, and then seamlessly you can start collecting reviews. You do want to share your success with others. So share your success on your websites, on your other portals, using the integrations we have, using the widgets we have to just help expand that client base. So at this time, Darcy, let's open up to questions. There was a lot of material that I covered, but I certainly want to, make sure I haven't missed anything. So let's dive into questions that could have come our way.
Yeah, thanks so much. We do have a few questions. Can you see them? Do you want to go through them, or do you want me to just ask them?
Darcy, why don't you ask them?
Okay, perfect. Can you guys, as a company, migrate our Google reviews over to your platform so we can start with something without harassing our clients who have already reviewed us?
Yeah, that's a great question, Patricia. So we do have a one-time ability to help you import over about up to 20 reviews. These reviews will be validated. So there's a template we have for that we can send out to you. But yeah, we can help you expedite getting the first 20 reviews onto Rank My Agent.
Perfect. And I know that when we did it way back when, I know, I don't know really if it's harassing them, but we just basically said, we actually copied their review from Google and said, hey, would you mind, there's a new platform, and told them the benefit, and would you help us? And I would say 90% of the people did it. They didn't even say, no way, that's a problem. We did a video on how to do it too, maybe a little bit extra, but it was awesome. The other question that what about the US market? Did you cover that?
So we are actually, Darcy, just getting started with the US market. And if we do have any agents from the US today that want to make use of, Rank My Agent and what we do, I would like to pilot with them. So at this
Nice.
point, so we'd be happy to offer our services on that. And if you are an agent in the US interested, just send us an email at support@rankmyagent.com and just mention you are from the US and you would like to pilot Rank My Agent, and would be happy to get you all set up.
Okay, that is awesome. I know some of my clients will want to do that as well. So that's fantastic. Hopefully that answered your question, Patricia. Nice to see you, by the way. Bruce, hold on. I gotta find Bruce. How is Rank My Agent similar to similar or different than Rate My Agent?
So you certainly, Rank My Agent is a Canadian platform, and one of the biggest differentiating points with Rank My Agent is that we are only based on verifiable reviews based on firm closed transactions. So it's not like just hearsay, not just anything posted for anyone without any recourse. So that's how we stand apart. We are also linked with Realtor.ca. So with that integration, your reviews are shared with your active listings. There's also a native integration we have with Remax.ca with quite a lot of other brands as well, such as Maxwell, Realty One Group in Western Canada. So with these integrations and just our whole approach to how reviews should be conducted for the real estate industry, I think we really do stand apart.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we've been using Rank My Agent, I think since 2019, and it's been phenomenal. When I say we, Terry Osti, and I think most of you guys know that's my husband, and we just love it. And again, when we're looking at the support side of things, the support from Rank My Agent is top notch, and that's one of the key things too. When you need help, they're there, not 3, 4, 5 a week later and never responding to anything. So we love them for that as well. I think there was one more question. So ask questions now, you guys. I think it was from Bruce. Let me grab it. I have a number of reviews that are posted on Zillow. Can these be added to my Rank My Agent account? And same question for Google and Yelp reviews. I think you kind of answered that, but maybe answer again. Yep.
That's right. So we have an import template. We have this template that can be used for up to 20 reviews coming from any other platform. We will actually ask for the transaction address and make sure that it is a verifiable review. But yes, we can help you get those imported easily.
Mark Muller, you're going to be a guinea pig. So yeah, Mark, just email support@rankmyagent.com. And Mark is in the US, so that's awesome.
Okay.
And yeah, you got your question answered. And just a sec. Will the recording be available to us? Yes, always, you guys. It is being recorded, and now I forgot where Ray did it, but we'll put it in our Facebook group, in our public Facebook group, and then for members of our program, we're actually just putting all these great reviews that we've done with Real Marketing and this one, and we're going to put it in our platform eventually. I don't know how fast we'll do that, but you can always check there. Kelly, we have lots of email reviews from clients. Can those be imported? I think we answered that already, Kelly. Didn't we? I think we did. Oh, I forgot to turn my video on, but that's okay. That's all right. How can I add more than one neighborhood?
Yeah, the great question, Ashish. Nice to see you here as well. I know you are a Rank My Agent client. So let me just actually show you how you can add more than one neighborhood. Just head over to Edit Profile. And so here I have added like the first neighborhood, Toronto High Park. I want to add more than one. All I do is select the province. So I'm going to head over to Ontario and Toronto, and then I can just pick another neighborhood and click the green plus sign here. So that's going to get that neighborhood added. In the premium plan, you can add up to 10 neighborhoods that way. Also, if your neighborhood is not on this list that we have, you can let us know. Send us an email at support@rankmyagent.com and we can get that added for you. If your city is missing, we can do that as well.
Awesome. Let me just see here. I think, no, I've lost my chat. How did I lose my chat? Just a sec here. There it is. How much does this cost and are there different plans?
Yeah, so Rank My Agent, the pricing information and all, the best place to go to is right in the bottom of our page. There is a FAQ, and then pricing breaks it down. We have individual plans. So the individual plans are either $20 a month or $147 annually. So here's the breakdown here. However, we do also have team accounts. So if that's something you're interested in, there are two types of accounts, Team Light or a Team Plus. So the prices are here. And then there's, if you're interested in brokerage accounts, certainly we have those as well. And that's something that, you know, we can have a conversation on. You can email us at support@rankmyagent.com. So that all depends on volume discounting based on number of agents in your office. And then we help you kind of set up. Yeah.
We also had a deal, I think it's still valid. If you go to agenttechmastery.com and there's top apps, Rank My Agent is there as well. And I've kind of forgotten what kind of deal we worked out for.
That's right. So it's a 50%.
Me.
Yeah, it's a 50% off discount off the annual price. And Darci, I believe it is Darci Talks.
Yeah, I think that's my old company name, but that works. Yep. There's Talks for sure. Let me just start my video again. Hi guys. I forgot to turn that on. But yeah, if you go there, yeah, we have, or just I'm sure mention my name, that you get the special deal, because we always try and work with, again, companies who are awesome, like Rank My Agent, say, okay, well, can we give our people a deal? And of course, Ruti said yes, so that's awesome. Any other questions? Let me just see. You guys are awesome. Let's just see. I think that I think we covered everything. Ashish, I think we answered all your questions. Patty and Patricia, Mark, you're good. Yeah, I think we've answered all the questions. So thank you very much. And we will have a replay everywhere for everybody to rewatch this. And I'll put the links below the replay as well. Okay.
Thank you so much, Darci. It was really a pleasure to share with your community. We will send the review template bundle to you, Darci, so that you can, you know, get it out to everyone.
Yeah, perfect. We'll do a follow-up tomorrow as well. So yeah, and we'll try and put it in all the different spots as well. Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. Time, Riti, and thanks you guys for joining us. Next one is, I can't remember now. I think it's about CRMs. We'll be posting something about that later. Okay. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.